Alright, welcome back everyone once again. Victory Sports presenting another paid series yet again. 5 matches on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Wrangle, Miramar, Rondo, Wrangle, and Miramar yet again here in this map rotation. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one over here, just like any other paid, of course. 100. I think it's going to be $50. I think on the line today. So yeah, $50 on the line for these teams over here. It's going to be an intense battle, right, guys? Of course, $50. Usually get only 4 matches, but today we're going to have 5 just to increase the pace over here. Of course, today's schedule. It's going to be a Wrangle, Miramar, Rondo, Miramar, Wrangle. So yeah, we have two Wrangles, two Miramars, and the one in the middle, of course, is going to be changed up from Sandhawk to Rondo. Of course, the change has been put place for a very long time now. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these games will go here. It's going to be the Victory X Cade Series Season 25. They are going to be doing this. They going to be doing $50 here today, ladies and gentlemen. After all these 5 matches, we can see that the first match has already begun. It has already come underway here, and we can see that. Yeah, let's see where the plane path is going to go over here. But yeah, for now, we're going to see, yeah, Milta towards Zaki side. So it's going to access the northeastern side of the map a bit more. Of course, extreme places like Primos, Pori, uh, even the western side of Chorapur may not be accessible for most of these players here. So let's see actually how they strategize and they are able to take space in this circle over here. You can see the circle is gone over towards the uh, western side. Yeah, the western side of the map. So let's see how it's going to end up here. Because usually we can see with this circle, we can see places like, just south of Izaki near the mountain ranges, shooting range as well. Even in the normal ruins, Jazapur side as well. Um, Very rarely do team go very south in this type of circle, but yeah, for now, we'll see. Okay, they have gotten one elimination, one knocked, unfortunately. And Purem is going to get eliminated out of his side, and he has picked up 2 eliminations just like that today. And it's going to be really interesting to see how he's actually going to be playing out this match over here. Uh, yeah, so far they have to play without the momentum person. They got 2 eliminations so far. You can see that, yeah, X1 Deadly Esports, they have also come towards um, the Novo side. Yeah, so you can see, unfortunately, a player on this side is going to come in for the rush over here, and it's not going to be so. Yeah, the nice little fight from 4K Cyrex is going to be intense, but of course, 4K Cyrex is going to win that 1v1. Yeah, guys, now we can see 1v1 coming in, of course, inside the smoke. And it's going to be the partial cover that they need for as long as possible here. You can see first team out of this match, of course, going to be yeah, ORGX1BXG out of this match. So it's going to be interesting how they will be able to bounce back in the next couple of seconds over here. But right now, we can see a rush coming in towards LF. And I think, yeah, Sale is the only person in. Yeah, down here we can see some of the players in his room. Actually, I can see one hit guards as well. They'll come up towards the other side. They've taken some eliminations as well already. Storm has picked up 2 eliminations as well, and we can see Octane has picked up an elimination just like that. Very well played either way. So yeah, let's see, guys. You can see one hit gods as well. They've come out here and Taku, LF. They're going to be eliminated out of the match over here, unfortunately. We do, yeah, neat fight happening, but yeah, you can see looking around for elimination is team with the top of course Oscar solidified in the team. Let's see what he will be able to bring in. Yeah, but now guys, you can see that there is going to be some fighting just towards the eastern eastern side of the school apartments. This blocks here, recall tower as well. But yeah, we can see a fight has definitely gone down there as well. Tiku. Let's see, yeah, 2 eliminations have been picked up yet again. See some fighting happening here as well. Rush coming into us, recall tower houses, nades, molotovs, everything trying to be thrown in that area. So L now have come on over towards the fight. Let's see if they want to take this one. And yeah, indeed they do, of course. Let's see. See some shot fires coming in through the smoke as well. Let's see how well they'll be able to react in time. There's a couple of eliminations picked up there as well. Now nades really coming in by the players in the vicinity as well. It's going to be interesting. This is on Teku. See another fight about to take place as well. Game over esports. So you're not taking a fight with anyone, just wavering around. Teku have picked up 7 eliminations already. We can see that the zone is actually going to start closing in more towards the Georgia Pool area side as well as hospital in the center. So yeah, we can see that they have picked up some decent amount of elimination points, just like that. are taking place as well. We can see now, yeah, one hit gods. They are making their rotation in towards the circle as well. It's going to be interesting how they will be able to play this one. We can see that, yeah, so far the 14 teams still stand over here. Two remaining. It'll be interesting to see what will take down over here. You can see now that both girls sign up have joined as well. KHG, FRS, and you can see K2X1 left has taken it as well. It's going to be really interesting to see. We can see it's just the scoping of that building, but nothing much in it. And see now over in hospital as well, there are a couple of teams that are ready to take a fight as well. Of course, Victory Zone about returning to stage 3 in less than a minute here. You can see so many teams actually piling around this area trying to see if they can get some hard cover as well. All of these players facing each other as well. It's not going to be easy at all to it. You can see that, yeah, the hillside also is kind of packed as well with the enemies. But yeah, let's see if they will be able to take a fight here. So making rotations into circle, of course, very clear it's going to be a bit too south. Uh, Next force as well, they have 4 confirmed eliminations as well. You can see that, yeah, Apex have been able to secure 2. See 7 players eliminated. Guy I think can't take more. Just has his last player standing, of course. Let's see how well they will be able to do here. The guest house pool still getting packed as well. In the same wall, we can see that now 14 teams are alive. Previously, it was 15. See guys, rotations made from each of the team. Let's see. Picked up so many eliminations as all of these teams, yes, unfortunately, but still we have only 13 teams remaining. Some more domination happening by so many players as well. See some shots down coming from ISSL and Narcy towards 4K as well. Shots coming down, but yeah, Jimmy's able to confirm those eliminations just like that way over here. And they also have 7 eliminations just like that. Jimmy, ISSL and Narcy as a team, of course, they have not been doing that bad, but yeah, they definitely need a championship more than ever. Of course, yesterday they were able to secure some points here in third place position. Yeah, they're looking to try and do the same thing here as well. Hopefully they'll be able to get the let's see drive through coming in towards pool area. So over here, yeah, we have a nice clear overview of how competitive the location actually gets here. So that's going to be incredibly amazing to witness. You can see this is an RC. Taken a nice little amount of eliminations here, 7 eliminations already. And yeah, of course, GG, they definitely need more as well. So it's already closed here, and we can see the stage 5 is moving to stage 6. We still have 10 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen, so it's going to be absolutely intense here. So going to be absolutely intense. You see the zone has moved from bulk apartments towards a couple of houses as well. You can see team with the Papa as well. Coming up some nice eliminations, nice couple of performances done in the previous played here yesterday. They secured the second place position, of course. Let's see if they can repeat that position this time around as well. See some revives coming in as well. One hit gods. Able to get some revives offs. And we can see stage 6 zone still going to come underway over here. And it's going to start closing, of course. This is where the teams will get to know about where the locations are for any of these players. Rushes will be able to come in as well. We will see some knocks coming down as well. So much people getting dominations, 7 eliminations, another 8 coming down as well. It's going absolutely crazy there. Yeah, now we can see that so Jimmy is also going to confirm some more eliminations just like that. So last we're standing now on Taker. It's going to be Riot NK on this side. 7 eliminations definitely has momentum, but of course so far we can see that yeah, maybe it's being thrown over to that side, that house. It's a very nice strategy over here. Right, we have final three teams left in the circle. Of course, going to be 4K, DXP, One Hit, and yeah, we can see some raids coming in as well. DXP is taking some more eliminations, of course. DXP played brilliant even yesterday as well. They're doing brilliantly today as well. Taking some more eliminations coming down over here. And yeah, guys, it's going to be absolutely insane. For two teams now remaining over here. You can see, yeah, there's absolutely no one behind the drop as well. So it's going to be a DXP club that take the chicken dinner. Of course, there was someone behind this zone, someone inside the circle. I wasn't inside the circle actually that gave the elimination just like that. But yeah, either way, absolutely brilliant to play it here. From team DXB to win the first match chicken dinner. Beautiful stuff here. Yeah, in a way, chicken dinner coming down here. DXB winning the first match, of course. It's going to be brilliant couple of matches that they're going to play. Of course, they need to keep the consistency going. Of course, yesterday they weren't able to get any chicken dinners, but they were able to come through yet again. But yeah, this time around, they're doing absolutely brilliantly here with so many eliminations as well. In the final circle, they are surviving correctly, and all they need to do is pick up the pace, pick up the momentum, and try and get some more chicken dinners as well. It's going to be absolutely insane here. But for now, first match, of course, just a warm up. Jadeson with 2 eliminations, Izzy as well with the 3. AJ and Shan contributed definitely because yeah, without them, of course, 4-man squad. It is there just to intimidate all the players here. Because you have 4-man squad, it's going to be a huge advantage. But yeah, match summary is going to be 72 eliminations, 81 knockouts, 11,957 total healings, per grenade eliminations, 40 assists, 0 eliminations this time around. So utility maximized definitely in this match, and we can see Anteku Ayu 10k. He's going to be the MVP of this match. 7 eliminations, 968 damage here, 2 assists, 366 heal, survival 23.22. He's MVP of the match here, Anteku, of course. He's able to get a decent amount of kills, but yeah, Ashwan still goes to 4k. They were able to pick up 16 points, 11 eliminations. They were able to do a really good job here and pick up so many points as well. Anteku with 15 points, they will take 12 eliminations as well. But DXP, they're going to take the chicken dinner and take 10 points as well. 15 total they were able to get. Yeah, Veda Papa as well with 12. One hit GGBV with the 10. And the rest of the teams, they will pick up some points in this match. But yeah, so far 4K and Takeru DXB, they are going to have the advantage going into the next couple of matches here. You can see the next match is going to be Miramar as well. So we have Rondo coming in rotation. But yeah, everyone of course knows how that is going to go. But yeah, guys, of course, DXB, all they need to do is keep the momentum going and yeah, try their best to get some more chicken dinners as well. It will guarantee them a top 3 finish here, just like yesterday they played. But this time they got a huge shot. Hopefully we will see that consistency play in the Miramar match as well. But yeah, guys, we're going to go in for a short break, get all the players ready. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. We have the second match going on underway over here in the re-expade series, season 22, 25 actually, guys. So yeah, it's gonna be an exciting one, and we have already completed the first match. Wrangle over here, and yeah, DXP was able to take the winner chicken dinner, but it's not them who are on the top of the points table. It's going to be first 4K, then on Takeover, and then only it's going to be DXP over here. So they definitely need to find some consistency if they are to stay at the top of the tables. When it comes to yeah the next couple of matches that we have lined up here, of course we have now uh, Miramar, of course, lined up, and the plane park is going to go from Torre Ahamuda towards the Patona area as well. So it's going to go and split the map across directly. It's going to advantage both the sides here, east and west, but it's lenient a bit towards the eastern side, of course. The west, of course, there's a lot of cities in the west, so the zone will actually support all of them. Ruins, Trailer Park, El Pozo, they're all inside the circle. This time around, La Cobria, Monte Nuevo, Crater Fields, even the San Martin as well, San Martin region might as well um, be points of where the final zone can end as well. So most of the teams have gone to their respective drop locations already, and you can see some teams actually moving towards their designated drop locations over here. Uh, and yeah, guys, let's see what is about to go down. You can see, uh, yeah, Doc over here from SOL. They come over to the hacienda side, peeking towards a guy over there, taking some shots. And it looks like, yeah, he wasn't able to get the knockdown there. But yeah, he's going to try and see if he can get another angle, maybe. And he's trying to peek through that window time and time again. So yeah, let's see how that's going to work out. But for now, nothing much happening. Of course, it's ISSL and RC. So yeah, guys, pretty interesting. SOL. They should know that ISSL and RC actually counterverts this drop location, and they have actually kept it and named it as them. Named it for themselves for so long now, and now they actually come in and contest it, which is really interesting to see. But yeah, we can see some beautiful shots coming down over here. Matu with the pump shotgun is going to take some knockouts over here. And yeah, let's see the rush as well. It's going to come down, and it looks like another knockdown and another elimination has come down. And ISO NRC, they actually got eliminated out of this match here. Wow. So ISL NRC, unfortunately, they are going to lose out on the Hacienda Battle Drop Clash, even though it is their own drop location, their one and only drop location after so long here, guys. So yeah, of course, getting a drop clash when you're that good of a team, you don't get any more teams coming through, and then once you get a team as well, you kind of find yourself in a rusty position here, not knowing what to do. I think that's kind of what happening to ISO and RC over here. So very well played. And yeah, just moving on over to Ladrilla's side as well. You can see some shots being taken down, and unfortunately unable to connect. Looks like with the UMP, was unable to connect there. Then we can see there's some healing coming down as well, being taken down. And the 1v1 coming in, and it looks like, yeah, Rusi is gonna pick up that elimination just like that way. And even though he's the last player standing for his team, he's gonna have to try and figure something out. So let's see how we will be able to deal with this. Yeah, really interesting to see the 1v1 scenario, so tense as well. It's going to be called in, and okay, so it's going to be Snake that was able to take the elimination over here on this side. And yeah, beautiful performance here. They were able to secure really nicely over here. And we can see some more uh, teams actually coming into play. One hit gods. They were really close as well on the chicken dinner in the previous match, but yeah, hopefully they will bounce back and take even more points than the previous one here. Of course, they were able to score 6 points. So more eliminations coming down as well. Yeah, okay, so you can okay, we will see some rotations happening, I think. There's some rotations happening as well, and let's see some teams actually spotted out in the distance, of course. And I think this is good information just being laid back as well. Banana from Mirage. And this is definitely a team that will look to go so many places here, of course, with Zima usually giving them a solid lineup, of course. Yeah, hold on, it's just reconnecting. Give me a second. Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go, guys. We have been having some problem with Josh, so any kind of connection issues that will be fixed within a minute of a time. And right now, we have been watching VS Paid season 25 with the prize pool of $50 in a round. And if you guys not know me, this is Silas Cast. It's all the way from Nepal, and I have been casting so far here
Okay,
in Nepal as
okay,
well.
guys, I
So
think we're back.
yeah, here we go. Josh is
But
already
yeah,
back, and carry on,
unfortunately,
Josh.
connection issues have me riding in a bit of a slump here. But we got some more rotations happening around, and we can see that yeah, one hit GGBB is some more teams going up towards the creator fields as well. So yeah, we can see that the circle also is moving towards the northern side as well. And yeah, it's going to leave La Cobria a lot of open space. So see how it's going to work over here, guys. There's a lot of teams in the southern area as well. And over off to the eastern side, we can see a couple of teams going towards the circle as well. I think they're going to start rotating towards the middle side as well. But yeah, guys, you can see that most of the players right now, of course, trying to find some proper places to actually stay and kind of hold. But it doesn't look like GGBB was able to find a place. Yeah, I think they're still rotating. You can see that Antiku, after taking some decent points in the previous match, of course, they are able to pick up a couple more as well. You can see SOL after taking 5 eliminations, now they are rotating. And yeah, SOL coming out and eliminating ISNRC just like that. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible to see. Yeah, it's good to see ISNRC challenged a lot. Now you can see Jailer actually coming towards this side and taking some shots down. Unfortunately, couldn't get a proper connection there. Got the player down to like 2 HP, and then the knock is going to come in, of course. And yeah, she able to get the knock over here. Another nade is going to be cracked. But SOL actually has been eliminated from this side already. There was a quick elimination here from X1 LF. And yeah, it's pretty nicely played there. Pretty nicely played. It was so fast, of course. Yeah, we can see some shots coming down now. 4K as well. Taking some shots down. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. And I say a 1v2 as well. Actually, a 1v3 for Rocky in this position. Was able to take down these eliminations really nicely as well. Covered out into the smoke, but was able to connect really nicely here. You can see God's actually coming down with so much of rotations happening right now. It's going to be interesting to see how they will be able to play. Holding this position, of course, it's not an easy position at all to hold. There's a lot of open areas as well over there on that side. And yeah, guys, it's going to be interesting to see how they will actually come through. We see Zone has actually moved over to La Cabria area as well. Creative Things no longer has the advantage. Actually, the mountain still kind of does have the advantage a bit, but sooner or later it will lose the position. And we will hopefully see that places congested by most of the players will actually get the zone. Definitely going to be interesting to see how they will play here. But yeah, so far they are actually staying here in one place, just trying to see if they can pick apart any teams over here with any eliminations, just passed off all the rotations, but see how they are able to do over here, guys. So they have one hit GGB as well. They are coming down over here, and yeah, Shika as well. They're able to pick some more eliminations from this side as well. We can see DRG. Unfortunately, Jenny has been eliminated really early in the match, but yeah, Sigma Banana is still going to stay the same here. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how they will actually play this one out. see some shots going towards TLQ Esports, towards Panda, of course. It looks like some more eliminations definitely need to come out from this place. You can see that most of the teams are still holding their position. Yet you can see one hit GGBB. Yet only one elimination has been secured by the team. We can see now most of the teams still standing and waiting. Of course, it's going to be intense. And let's see, picking up some more points as well. Is LF. They one got knocked out. Got a player knocked out as well. Got one player eliminated as well. And it's going to be interesting, guys, to see what has actually happened here. You can see that, this one they have lost two players already over here. So it's about to shift towards this new circle. I guess we can see that 1E2D IRC. We're going to see how that works here as well. Interesting as well to watch them play because this match actually began very recently. Actually, Dax 2D and action with Adios and Zombie is going to be a very nice lineup actually to make here. And look at this now. We can see that L7 has come towards this area. Looks like they're focusing on a collaboration of themselves over here. You see that XFS has come over and taken over here. But let's see. We can see some nicer space from Adios as well. And take to X1LF. They have been eliminated out of this match. Unfortunately, but we hope to see them in the next couple of pages as well. Not being able to get that to connect here. Okay, as well, they get eliminated out of the match at the 10th place position. You can see that 27 teams is remaining, 9 people alive. So let's see how the operation is going to be over here. Yeah, for now we actually have so many places as well. You can see that last 9 teams is still remaining over here. Let's see how they will do this one with the You see X1 deadly as well. They are able to. You can see now that yeah, most of the job is actually about to be finished over here. But yeah, some shots coming down here as well. Except Rosa, unfortunately, couldn't get anything to land on that vehicle spray as well. You see some more nades coming down as well, hoping to take the knockdown over here. And fortunately, hasn't taken up a hot down, but we can see the final elimination come through as well. It's like that way again. I think that was a nade or a smoke. Unfortunately, I don't think that he has any nades. He actually has 5 of them right now. It's going to be interesting. Let's see how much. You can see just like that where 4 teams now still remain. 4 teams still hang out in balance. We have Anteku, GC, EQC, and TLQ. But yeah, none of these teams have a full roster alive. So you see so many eliminations as well taken by game over. And it was 10 eliminations, and yet another one is going to go towards the Assassin's Crew. Chicken Dinner was being able to take down by yet again. Beautiful stuff here. TLQ Esports, they were able to take Chicken Dinner yet again. Yeah, just able to calm down and easily execute that one over there. I was just trying to watch it, but of course, really difficult. I can't see basically anything half the time. We just jumped down to that last play over there, the buggy rolling in, and they were able to run through. And the Chicken Dinner was being able to take down over here. And TLQ Esports, what a performance they've been able to take, what a performance they've been able to do. And they were able to, yeah, definitely do absolutely beautiful over here. Of course, it's a really amazing start that they have taken down again. 50x Esports coming down and doing absolutely brilliantly over here. We have the Chicken Dinner team stats over here. Sun with the 1 elimination, Wizard with the 3, Panda with the 4 as well. So yeah, 8 Chicken Dinner, winner. Yeah, it's going to be an 8 kill Chicken Dinner. But yeah, not much to actually do. Yeah, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. Hopefully, all of the teams will be able to get at least a couple of couple of practices like this way, of course, going to be absolutely insane. Even yeah, for definitely the MVP of this match, it's definitely going to be exceptional for him. Bojabi is going to be taken as the MVP. He's going to be followed by B Rob the BML with 4 eliminations, Panda with 4, uh, X1 Massa with 3 eliminations as well, and Bogati as well from Oxford. You can see that he's joined as well with 3 eliminations coming down. But yeah, either way, very well played to Bojabi for taking the hashtag number one top player assist, and the rest, those players you need to watch out for. Match rankings TLQ, 10 total points, 18 coming down for 10 placement, and 19 coming down for eliminations as well. KMOV Esports with the 14, Amteku with the 10, QC with the 8, X1 with the 8, and yeah, the rest of the teams, they definitely have to pick up the momentum over here as well. Taking at least more than or just 8 points would definitely be enough as well, because that's a lot of points, guys. So hopefully there will be ability over here as well to take some points. But yeah, that summary is going to be 76 eliminations, 70 knockouts, 9,380 total healings, 5 grenade eliminations, 59 mistakes, 1 vehicle elimination coming down over here as the match summary. IO10K is going to stay at the hashtag number one position with 9 eliminations, and we have uh, T Dila with 5 eliminations as well altogether. But yeah, we have Masman as well with the 7 eliminations, Wizard with 5, and Shafu with 4. Yeah, all absolutely doing brilliantly here. Dila definitely needing to score more eliminations so that he can get his damage right. But yeah, Team Antekuna, they take the lead at 25 total points after 4K with the 22 total points. TLQ with the 20. DXB with 15. Unfortunately, they have not been able to stay capitalized in this match. But yeah, just no points unfortunately from this match. And yeah, it's going to be the next match is going to be Rondo over here from the today's schedule. It's going to be Rondo, and that's only going to be the one and only Rondo here that we're going to play in the VX $100 paid series here, guys. It's obviously going to be absolutely insane one that we can see. We don't have to line up for you guys, but yeah, try to find a fix for this internet issue I'm facing. Unfortunately, I can't see anything. It starts for about 7 seconds, and then I just forget what happened, and I don't really know what to say. But yeah, apologies. We think technical issues as usual, but yeah. Don't get anywhere, guys. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again in the rondo match, of course, and yeah, guys, it's going to be absolutely intense here. We saw TLQ win the mirror match as well, but yeah, guys, we can see now the rondo match is going to start off, and yeah, we can see the two playing parts. One of them going from Mehran side all the way to Rinjiang, the other one from Stadium as well, going to Jadina City. So yeah, it's not going to access Jautin area, of course. It's going to be a bit hard to go towards that side, especially towards the western side. It's going to be a bit hard because none of the plane paths actually cover that area. So yeah, it's going to be a bit interesting to see how how all of these teams actually manage it. You can see the zone it's going to go towards the southeastern side. So yeah, it's the first time I'm actually seeing Jadina City inside a circle, first circle. But yeah, it's going to be those moments where we usually don't see Jadina City part of the last few circles. But yeah, hopefully we will see it maybe sometime. But yeah, I don't think that will happen this time. Of course, T-Lao is going to be a point of possibly the last zone where the last zone can actually come out, and we can see GG. They've already lost two players in quick succession. One player has been eliminated. Another player has joined in and has got knocked down. Yet another one comes in now. Last player standing for Grenade Gang. And it's an unfortunate start for them, of course. They definitely didn't want this start to come through. But yeah, of course, last player can definitely go out and get the recall done. So Rondo, that's the benefit. If you get eliminated really early, there's always a second chance for only one time, of course, and then you'll be able to come back and dominate the match. Even if you died possibly in the first minute itself, if it comes down to the halfway mid game, you can still come into the match, loot up, and then of course you can try your best in getting some further points for the team. Of course, it's not going to be that difficult, but yeah, you never know. Team strategy now has changed to different teams sort of camp recall towers as well. Is that's more than enough for all the teams to have a recall tower for themselves, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be that easy. It's going to be easier said than done in terms of getting the recall, of course. But yeah, most of the teams actually don't want to use this strategy because yeah, they definitely want to stay alive, stay standing as much as possible and as long as possible here. You get the maximum advantage, get a lot more eliminations to come through. But yeah, guys, we can see Neox Factory has become absolutely packed here. Over here, we can see X1 Deadly as well as a lot of other teams, about 3 other teams has come through in this area. We can see OK as well on the rotation right now. And yeah, if the teams have gone way up north in this circle, they'll have to make a really early rotation if they are to make it inside the circle in time. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see because one of the playing parts definitely supported the northern side a bit, so we will have a lot of teams actually go towards that side and have to rotate really early. So now Anteku definitely knows that there is going to be a player over there on that side, and we can see the circuit shots going to come through, and yeah, the elimination is going to be picked up. Really nicely done here. Anteku picking up an elimination just like that way. And yeah, it's 3 eliminations actually for this player from Anteku. So we've done a nice little job over here. See, That's a one hit continues IRC taking a couple of shots at the UMP. Of course, you see it long range. Trying to see if the connections will come through, and it seems like it has come through as well. So yeah, after getting the connection, definitely gonna try and move around, change positions. That's gonna be the strategy here, just to confuse the enemy as much as possible. But yeah, guys, now we actually have a fight going on near one of the recall tower. So this might just be a recall battle over here. So you can see him being pulled down, of course, the right play, and a couple of shots coming down as well, but he gets knocked down in quick succession here. AUG able to do the trick here. And those eliminations slowly trying to come out as well. But yeah, two eliminations have been picked up by this team over here. And yeah, ORG, on ORG LBG, uh, they are going to come out. They're currently inside the circle or outside the circle, but inside still. A shotgun shot came down over here from Banana. He's going to be confused as to how that happened. But yeah, the knockdown comes as well. And he's going to pick up the elimination just like that way over here. Sigma is going to be the person who is covering, giving the support as well. But yeah, unfortunately, he's going to lose a player. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the players actually come here. Sigma is going to get shot up by Omega from EQC. Is yeah, unfortunately going to draw the first blood over there for the team. You can see EQC Esports Tom as well. He has picked up an elimination. Nade also coming in from Revo. See if he disconnect. Yeah, unfortunately, no Nade connection coming up there, but yeah, but let's see how well they will be able to do here in this match. We can see that AQZ Sports still surviving here with the 4 eliminations picked up. River was able to pick up 2. Now Tabs was unfortunately able to pick up nothing, unfortunately. So yeah, I think trying to help the situation is not going to come through really well. It's going to be interesting to see how all of these teams will actually play, considering that yeah, most of this round is definitely going to be used for these type of page and everything. But yeah, now we can see that they've come through as well. And they are slowly trying to pick up some more eliminations just like that way over here. You can see Dina as well from One Hit Gods. They were some of the top players as well in the previous matches. Beautiful shutdown with the STK coming in from this area. And yeah, it's such a deep looking yeah, shot that was to take the elimination just there. But yeah, let's see some more eliminations come through as well, and we can see that DC is going to start circling around this area to see and get some Yeah, see guys, so of course the rotation happening as well of your team Ray the Papa. They did really brilliant in last night as well. So let's see will they be able to repeat that performance this time around. Let's see some rushing coming in as well from the KSG girls team. Because the first stage as well has to come through. Of course, stage reset is going to hurt a lot, but we see that nade. I think it might just knock down over here. It's going to be too late. Actually, it's not going to be too late. We can see that yeah, they're able to do it all nicely over here. And Take as well is going to eliminate. It's going to eliminate. Coming through as well. We can see X1 and left. They are able to hold the edge of the circle. Coming to another fight over here. We can see yes, eliminations coming through, and is it the 1v3 that came down? Yes, it was Beauty Gangster, and yeah, it's a absolutely insane 1v3 moment just that came down over here, and yeah, he's just reviving his teammates like nothing happened at all. Beautiful place it was over here, and yeah, the revives come down. Amazing stuff to witness here, but yeah, absolutely crazy stuff happening over here. It's around the map is supposed to be the table turning map, and it looks like it's going to be like that way for uh, the BG team over here. And yeah, they're able to pick up so many eliminations just like this way. But yeah, coming down, they have to start focusing on the circle as well. Circle will of course get away with them. But yeah, circle closing in 5 seconds more. We'll see a new circle, ladies and gentlemen. Where is it going to move towards? It is going to move towards the western, eastern side actually of the map. So it's a bit towards the eastern side, and yeah, it's still going to be yeah, it's still going to be significantly northwest of Jadina city. Yeah, the circle is going to be like as you can see some more sprays coming down as well. Sprays is actually really good. BG, they're actually controlling a significant part of the zone over here, and actually gatekeeping this really nicely. Of course, not letting any team move towards the circle, and yeah, it's absolutely insane the amount of work that they are doing right now. As when now see they come down over here, and it looks like they haven't secured a position as of yet. Looks like they're holding just outside, but yeah, they can definitely move into the circle as far as they like. But of course, they need to be a bit considerate about how the zone is going to be mapped out. Of course, if we're stopped in the open area, it's definitely not a very nice, definitely not a very nice feeling. Definitely not a really nice position to be in. Yeah, so for now, it's not going to be a problem at all. The zone is going to start closing. Yeah, hopefully they will be able to synergize the attacks usefully and be able to find a suitable position for them as well. Because yeah, along with the water, it's not going to be very easy to, yeah, definitely not going to be easy to get across here. Coming through now with the grenades looking over and over towards his side as well. He'll scout, scanning all the areas for potential eliminations, but he has his eyes fixated on yeah, the couple of players towards his left hand side. He's definitely going to try and take these eliminations as quickly as possible. But yeah, he's definitely got to be really thoughtful, really mindful, and really adaptive. Actually, take to actually take it more serious. But we can see that yeah, TLQ is going to be able to come over here on this side. CQC Esports as well. Getting ready, he is Rebo, waiting for definitely an invitation to shoot some of these ADBs over here actually. Some teams actually getting eliminated out of the match over here right now. I can see the see some shots coming down as well. Taking down shots down with S2K and was able to get the knockout there. What a beautiful knockout. No, it wasn't a knockout, it's still in the vehicle. And yeah, was able to get the knockout there. It's really difficult actually to get something moving like that. Some more eliminations come through, however. You can see the Lucifer is going to come through as well, just trying to see if we can get some control over the area. Two players left for us, and now see rotation is going to come through, and we can see that it's going to be Jimmy that takes down the elimination. Another shot comes through and knocks down Jimmy. What a beautiful knock that is for an absolute. Still now two teams remaining. Hopefully, I'll be able to see the end of these two teams. I see a nade actually being pulled over here, and yeah, that nade definitely won't connect. But we see just friendly reminder that it's actually So far, it's looking towards the side of Iceland Nazi, of course, because it's going to be really nicely played here. I think I just getting glimpse, guys, of Grenade Gang taking the chicken dinner. But yeah, absolutely brilliantly played as well. Up against the players of the opposing team, of course. Unfortunately, couldn't be able to do that. It's a lovely 1v2 to take the chicken dinner. Clutch moments as well. So yeah, absolutely brilliant here. Coming over here from this side and taking the chicken dinner in the ronda match, of course. It's going to be the table turning map and GG. It's looking like they are going to be the team that is going to be the table turners, because yeah, they definitely got eliminated. It looked like almost eliminated in the first 5 minutes of the match. There was a fight going on and they got eliminated. But trust me, how useful is the recall system and how useful it has been, definitely. And this is just one of the examples over here. But yeah, winner chicken dinner. Right, winner chicken dinner. I think we have some technical issue, if I'm not mistaken. The winner is going to be GG. Of course, we saw them actually get eliminated in the first segment of the match, but they were able to revive, and they were able to give give them a second chance at coming out and performing absolutely brilliantly over here. You can see now that Sun Wukong was able to get one elimination, Naruto with the two, Zero with the two as well, and Ilhan with 3 eliminations, just like that way, guys. 127 eliminations, taking down 150 knockouts. 127 eliminations, absolutely crazy. I keep on complaining when there's not less than 110 eliminations, but this time around, 127 is absolutely crazy here, guys. 150 knockouts coming down as well. 15,069 total healings, 5 grenade eliminations, and 52 assists, 1 vehicle elimination coming through as well. The MVP of this match is going to come down as for the match number 3 grand finals is going to come down to I think Shan. DXB was able to take 8 eliminations over here on this side. You can see that NXG was able to take some eliminations as well, and we can see ISSL was able to pick up so many eliminations over here as well. The Chicken Dinner team did not even get the first place. But yeah, it's going to be ISSL that picked up 19 total points in this match here. Grenade Gang with 18 points. Beauty Gangster with 15. Origins Esports with 12. Four Knights with 11. And yeah, they will do a job over here as well. Overall, top player is going to come down. It's going to be Ayo 10k with the 12 eliminations. Jimmy with the 8. Panda with 9 Lucifer with 8, and Wizard also with 7 as well. Of course, these are you need to be on the dot. But yeah, it's going to be absolutely crazy. You need to be on the dot with them. You need to be aware of what the skill set they possess is. Of course, it's going to be really interesting to see. But yeah, overall standing is going to come down 4K. It's going to still be at the top here. TLQ still at the top. Anteku at the top. ISSL like it should be. DXB as well joining in there. But yeah, for now, either way, another elimination and a nice chicken dinner was able to bring Rondo Map success as well with 21 points, actually 18 points as for the chicken dinner. But yeah, guys, it's going to be the last two matches. Miramar, of course. It's going to be absolutely intense to see who actually takes the chicken dinner in this VX season 25 series here. So yeah, guys, it's going to be insane momentum builder. But yeah, guys, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, actually, we're going to go in for a short break, guys. Get all the players lined up, ready and loaded for you for the next match, which is Miramar. So let's see, guys. Stay tuned. I don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. So let's welcome back again to all of you guys. I think you must hear me uh, since a long time back because I'm here new at Sri Lankan lobby, and it's pleasure and it's honor to cast in Sri Lankan lobby as well. So it's me, your Silas Cast, and I have been doing casting in Nepali language, but my English is also quite a I can say is that ups and downs. So please excuse me and listen to me, guys. But other than that, let's get into the match. And this is the match number 4. This is Miramar. So Miramar is the match which has a pretty much of the space, and we're gonna see very later on fights, no any kind of the early fights we're gonna see maybe, but if there will be any kind of drop classes, we're gonna see an explosive start all there. So all out aggressive, how they will be playing, all of the teams, that will be the major of the concern, while the following the consistent average should be the very intensive process for the all of the teams, especially going to talk about 4K, especially talk about TLQ, Antiku, and Navia SSLX and Narsi. These are the teams who are in the very first race to go for the contendership. Maybe they can go for the podium, and maybe $50 can be theirs. And here we go. We're in the VX paid series, season 25, and this is $25 event. And here we go. In the very first look, we have been seeing that the teams from B2B Gorax have been taking some players down. Doc is taking another player down. Here we go. And very initial knock, maybe can be the very first blood for the team. And there we go. The player from Legend 7X Explorers gonna be taken down in the very first. Meanwhile, there we have Tommy with that very first blood in this particular lobby. So here we go. Some of the players, some of the teams, they're trying to still figure out where they should have to make their possible way and the outcome. Maybe they're in the process. They're in the very meanwhile time to take some energy and save it for the later on fights. This is the very first minute of the game, and in the very few seconds, in the very few minutes, we have been seeing some eliminations as well. So maybe some eliminations that will be in the favor of some team, and some teams will be having their very downfall ongoing. And here we go. The one each player from X Force X Legend 7 Esports, as well as one hit X God X also got taken down. So this is the thing that has been carried out in very first 2 minutes, and this is one hit GZ X BB Esports. This is gonna here be looting in the very first stage, having the two label armory, helmet and vest, and the pretty weird combo. And this is UMP 45 and Mini 14. This we are very unlikely to see this, but here we go. Maybe some interesting fights can be so far with this guns and this team. Pretty good, having a very good start in the very first match, making their a very good time in those moment. But right now they are having a pretty good local area in this urban city. This is Los Leons, and they're having a total control on this. And if we're gonna talk about some of the teams in this area, maybe I haven't seen other of the teams, that is maybe I think Origins Esports are also there in to make some kind of their looting phase collections in the very first minutes, and maybe trying to make some eliminations, maybe go for some brutal knocks out and all. Here we go, we're gonna see that as well. But still in the very first moment, here we have Anteku. They have been they already played PMNC quarterfinals, or I guess PMNC South Asia as well. So they are a pretty good team. Maybe they have been changed on the rosters as well. So Anteku, all of the 4 players, they are having a pretty good time here at Graveyard, and maybe they will be looting some of the places. They will be having a pretty good kind of loot. And if you can see, here is DMR, and also the shotgun, and this is another weird combo for me as well. So I generally love to carry on a shotgun and just a assault rifle, that may be Scarl, that may be M416, that may be AUZ3 or anything else with the assault rifle. But right now here we have Anteku, this team pretty bit going a pretty dominant start as well. in hashtag 3. If you're gonna see this, this is obviously a very good start for the team as well. So here we have the EQZ Esports, a very promising team from Sri Lanka. But here we go, Storm goes out, Storm getting taken down, and here we have Revo EQZ. Fabs is also here in. Fabs has been recently added in EQZ Esports, and this team has been making a pretty good domination over to this area. And here we go, EQZ Esports, wherein they are very in the hashtag position, but they are not very far away. Only maybe around 16 points away from making some good points. And here we have BeautyX Gangster Esports. This team, if you know about Team Flash, that has been playing from the Vietnam, I guess. They already played for the PM SL SE, I guess. They already played for the PMSL SE, and they are now in this lobby making some of a pretty dominant area. And there we go, one player getting taken down, another goes out, and there we go, boss. Now he would be looking up for his teammate to go for that, a pretty good kind of cover fire. So there we go, one of the player getting taken down, and from the behind also Win can come and join to this area, and maybe that would be a very good situation. But right now there is no any kind of going back for the team Beauty Gangster. This team recently formed up with the name Beauty Gangster. Previously this team has been the roster that has been playing on from Flash, and the Flash already has been playing PMSL SE as well as your Reasons team. They are very dominant, and we already seen that this team and these players, how capable they are, how audacity they carry on to fight with any of the teams. They're not having any kind of the fears as well. There we go, just gonna be eliminated right there, right in this area. And from the different start with the Papa, they're also trying for some kind of good moments, but these moments are not really getting into their favor. And in different side, we also gonna be seeing for the Navi SSLX and RC. Navi SSLX and RC, they also got two players down, two of the players up front, and maybe Doom and Susti, the two players should have to make their own way. Carrying from the graveyard, they will be going on into the very center of the circle. Maybe the first circle advantage, the first mover advantage. They will obviously gonna take this out. And right now, Navi has selects an RC. Susti, he's also carrying on some kind of good moments. There we go, some of the players getting taken down as well. So here we have one hit Axe Godax and Godji, they are getting taken down, and the player from with the Papa coming in. With the Papa will be having a pretty good time over here. But there we go, the third party comes in from 1B Neo, and he gonna take that player down as well. So Wood is gonna take that player down from with the Papa as well. With the Papa now, Ima Exo is also gonna be taken out of this, and the fight seems pretty dominant from one hit God. The Wood is the player. 3 of the elimination from his side. 1v3 is already got to be taken up from this player, but crazy. Action Deadly, this team is also having the eye on one hit Gorax, and there we go. That is a pretty good connection. The projectile that has been connected out, and right now the player is trying to go up and make some pretty good changes. Here we go. Still, Bose is holding up all of their squad and taking the matter in his hands. Lot of the concerning names are coming out, and there we go. Maybe this can be another situation that can goes up, and there we go, Bose. He is gonna take that player out in a very easy situation. That was not a really quick, easy situation, but he made that easy. So that was a pretty dominant and a very good fight over to that area. And still from the X1 Deadly Esports, Mansa TD, the player new, and right now still on board they have already 2 elimination from Neo, and still the process is going on and taking a leap on towards the Beauty Gangsters. And I think this is the time to get turn up for the team X1 Deadly. If they do so, maybe some of the eliminations can be carried away from the other of the players as well. So still there are something that makes the difference, that makes a huge compact and organized thing for the team as well. So if they are gonna organize themselves into the area where BZ team has been lying on underlying position, Maybe this could be the situation for the team as well. But right now, Mansa, maybe there is the call already from the IGL to come and maybe close in for that. But Bose, he is also trying to give some of the shots right in this area. And here we go, Mansa, he is coming in. He should come in. But right now, he is going straight on with the one-on-one. But this one-on-one may default him to go away from the lobby. Maybe the team's call has not yet been forwarded, but there we go. Only the very good HP has been remained out, only about 10, and he got to be taken down. Another player, and X1 Deadly. I was saying about this, I've been mentioning about this thing a pretty good time, pretty lot of the times, but right now, Bose, he is gonna be taken out. He is gonna be eliminated from this lobby. And here we have Beauty Gangster, Jivin. This player has also been making a pretty good impression among PMSL lobby, but right now, Beauty Gangsters, this team are really gonna show up themselves as a gangster and how they will be kicking things up. Right now, really, they are trying to make some good positionings, they are trying to make some good eliminations as well, and whatever the situation they have been facing on, they are carrying away everything in the possible manner. And right now, if you're gonna see about the another team, this is one hit 2DX IRC. They have also been playing pretty good, one elimination already on the board for one hit 2DX IRC. There we go, they have spotted the team. GG, this team just got the chicken dinner, but right now this is 1v2 situation and that is not gonna work out for ZZ this time. This time Dax gonna take that player completely out of the lobby, and that is a very good start for the team as well. So let's see how these teams, how these players will also be handling their each of the game, each of the playing move styles and the strategies. But still one of the player who is here at TLQ Esports Panda, he is also playing really good. And here we have Scout, so he is also one of the concerning player, one of the rising player from Sri Lanka lobby. And if we're gonna talk about some of the major concerning players in this lobby, one of the names comes out with the name Scout. And Hazy, he is also having an eye on backward side, but still there is no players coming in. And there we have the players from the Origin taking some fights, and maybe Origin should have to make themselves maybe pretty secure. But right now, three of the players already out of it, and Void X ORZ, he should have to take every of his eliminations to the precision, otherwise the team whole players should have to get eliminated. And right now maybe the revival is the very good option, and revival is going to be an important thing right now. Lots of the players, they may comes out here if this will be late, but right now they will be very quick. Banana X ORZ gonna be taken down, and maybe need to count the X in the basket, right? Yeah, so Origins Esports, Void X ORZ, he is also trying to farm up for those eliminations against the team, I guess that is Game Over Esports. And there we go, he was trying to farm those eliminations, but not really right now. They have been making an explosively into their side and still trying to end up with a very good elimination. And here we go, still team Game Over Esports, they seems to be pretty clean. And here we go, Origins Esports, they are right next to them, and still the things are not looking too smooth for both of the team. Two of the players from each of the teams has been in the lobby, so both team have that disadvantage to move on with two players, and I still another disadvantage to fight on with two players against two players, because one of the players if get taken down, there will be no any kind of the second chance for the player. And there we go, some shots has been connected out, but no any kind of the precision has been showed up by the players. So Void is again going for those connections, but still he gonna miss this out. So still here we have some players who are trying to go away, who are trying to move in, and there we go, 4K Esports, they have also been trying out to go for very good eliminations. And here we go, Rocky in the very backward situation. The defense line has completely been knocked out and traded out from the Acer Axie team. And there we go, and still gonna be making some eliminations, but dodging that out. But here is Rocky. He should have to stress out. He should have to stress out the player. Where is the player hitting him out? And right now, Apex, he already gotta do some kind of smoke grenades, which will be helping him to get out of it. But still, the situation is not in the good hand to make out for the Mafia X Epic 69. There we go, players from the opposite side. He is also going to take some eliminations. And there we go. Nigesh got a very good eye on the player. And he is going to take down the player. And that is it. And so, the now situation for Nice Nigesh. They have been. They have been a very good and pretty dominant eliminations. But there we go. They have been the very first line of the defense, but the first line of the defense has worked very well to manage this kind of circle, manage this kind of moment, and they did a very good job. And pretty bunch of errors have been seen from the team is the Dax. So they're gonna be eliminated. So here you have the end of the team. One Heat X, ZZX, BB. So this team is sorting the one person and one player already down. Slayer BB has been out of the lobby and three players needs to carry on with every of the possible fights and still trying some eliminations. But there we have the player from the B2 BX God X official, and they are still trying for some eliminations to go on with some sprays. And there we go, and that is a really good connection, and that connection makes a huge difference right now. And two elimination from Tommy GG, and here we go. Goji, this team is still trying to go for some pretty dominant fight in this lobby, and 25 seconds to go on for the end of the circle as well. So still trying to go up for some eliminations, and here we go. The team B2B X God X officials, they are still trying to find out some eliminations, but still the situations that is not getting good away from this team, and Rishi is still hunting down for its Mighty. But Mighty, how will he be taking out some eliminations? How will he be facing up those kind of shots from the players? Godji Rusi is still trying to find out some player over there. Maybe he already got to have the information that the player is right in that sack and he is gonna take that player down. But still, Rusi is not confirmed. Maybe a grenade, maybe a smoke grenade would manipulate the player to come out from there. But right now, Rishi do not have any kind of throwables in his backpack, so this is another pretty much disadvantage. But there we go, Mighty got a took three of the smokes out of that, and now he's trying to find out the escape route from this position. But right on, the intel has been taken away from Rishi, and still he is got to have the player's eye on the vision. And there we go, and might got taken down. And there we go, some shots has been connected, but this is not a very good shot. This is not a very good spray that has to be connected. And Rushi and QVZ, that is not a very good combination. Probably I was going to say that. And right now, ATX1 lost fire. This has been the team of girls from Sri Lanka. Angelo herself is an IGL for the team. But right now, the last player surviving, she needs to carry all of the responsibilities for the team. And right now, still, they are gonna find out some players. Then there will be a pretty much kind of the massacre that may goes out. But here we go, DXB Jade. He is coming straightly pretty right away, and maybe DXK Club, they can fight out in this particular position, but they are also trying to hunt out. They are not going pretty straight away. They are going up to the hills. They are trying to make some good visions, good elimination, maybe a site to make on. And there we go, different sides, different players, and the different bunch of the fights and the errors that may goes out, and a right mistake to cover up with the right elimination for the team DXB Club. Jetson is still looking for that, but the mistake from Anteko, that is near to impossible. But there we go, the player has been come out of the very open area. He finds himself to be in open, and and Teku, they already got themselves into the very quarantine area, and right now they have been isolated right in this situation. And Jetson, he's still trying to go for some eliminations, but right now maybe the situation that has been carried away, that has been moved away from the players, still they are trying for some eliminations. And here we have Jetson, who is also trying for some good fights over the area, and over the period of time they are still trying to go for some very dominant fights as well. But if you're gonna see the team from Beauty Gangster, Win is still alive and he is right now offline. If you are very sure about this, one of the player getting offline from this particular area and still trying to make out some eliminations. And here we have some kind of the positioning errors from the players as well. So 1 hit 2dx IRC Dax X 2D, he is also trying to make some pretty good vision over this, and they have been playing quite well. And maybe some of the players are getting punished away from their side as well. Four of the players remaining, no any kind of the compilations has been going on for the particular player. And TLQ, a scout, he got to be taken down, he got to eliminated actually. And here we go to the IRC. They are having a pretty good time in this particular area. They are having a pretty good zone as well. They are having a pretty good eliminations maybe in the very later phase of the game. And we talked about this as well. In the very later phase of the game, there will be more of the eliminations that may carry on. And here we go. The team TLQ Esports Panda, he is focusing on the player from KSG. And KSG, this has also been the lineup of girls, so maybe one of the player may got to spot out in the open. If that happens, Panda is not gonna take that player still alive. And there we go, Panda right behind that player, right close to that player. And right in this situation, they need to go all out aggressive, but this aggression that should be right now need to be stocked away, because the player already got to know about the every positionings. And there we go, already we are converted into the top 6 teams, and top 6 teams are already down with 18 players as well. So TLQ Esports, this team is already on with 3 players. Scout is already out of the lobby, and Heiji, he is one of the key player who is taking a mark on the players from KSC Girls FSR. So here we go, the players are right now trying to trade out with some eliminations for the grenades, and the grenades eliminations has not yet been connected so successfully. But there we go, the players from BXZ, they were also trying to take up with some eliminations, but unfortunately Win is also going to be taken away, and he is out of the lobby as well. So there we have the TLQ as well. TLQ, 3 players already on, 1 player trying to go up for the elimination. Panda, he is very low with his SP, but he is spotted in very open area, and 2 players should have to get missed away, and this is never acceptable for the players. And the audience may get surprised with this, but still, the team from KSGFSR Girls, they are also trying to go up for some very good eliminations. And if you're gonna see that players are trying to go with very higher scope, they are compressing, they are expanding, and every kind of the moments has been going on right now. And Keisa, she is also trying for some visionary block, and she got to have that one smoke grenade, and that smoke grenade may take her vision down from the other players. But there we go, 1 hit. This team has got a really real opportunity to take every kind of the capitalization from this point of view. And here we go, KSGFSR, they are trying to close in, but while closing in, DXB also trying to come in. And there we go, 1 player taken down, another player in the very last player, Canzer, is remaining out. And if this vehicle explodes out, then C is not gonna stay alive. So this is the very critical situation for the team KSGFSR Girls. So right now, the DXB club is also charging, and they are also pushing in for the players from 1hit 2dx IRC. But 1x2dx IRC is already on with Adios. IRC, and he is gonna make some very brutal eliminations. But there we go. No any kind of the concrete information getting passed away with the players for each other. Maybe that can lead them to a very critical situations. And here we have one hit to the XIRC. Adios, he is still trying to go off with that. A very proper visionary, but still yes, the FSR girls, they are right now trying to take up some eliminations, but there we go. Safu was going on for that player to go straight away with shotgun, but that is not a very good decision for him. And there goes the Molotov, and maybe the cocktail may make him the burned out, but the situation for the Safu is still trying to go off for some eliminations, but that is not a very good ideal decision, and that is not an ideal position as well. So the ideality of the positioning is ideality of the game, and there has been 4-second render, and he is gonna render some of the players right behind, and maybe another player trying to go for that, and there it is. One hit got two of their players down, and maybe there is no any chances to get on with. And there we go, KSC Girls FRS, they have a pretty real chance to go on with, but there we go. Now the healing battle is not a very good option for the team, and there goes Dax, but there we go, Swan as well, and KJ is the very last player surviving, and maybe the DXB Club, AJ, Easy, and Jetson, they are gonna take this fight away. They are gonna take this elimination away, and maybe this is the situation for the team to go on with a very good chicken dinner and maybe talking everything about this team. They're taking all of the lot of the concerning names out of the lobby, and they're gonna take this eliminations. They're gonna take these every sort of a good eliminations into their favor, and that has been a very wonderful play from this team, and that is a very real demonstration of PUBG Mobile esports scenario in a very good stage at Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka has been a very rising reason for the PUBG Mobile to go for the concerning things, and because they have been organizing every kind of the events, they have been going for every kinds of the details. We have been seeing up with this reason as well. So maybe I'm hopeful that Sri Lanka will be soon maybe getting a very good stage in the PUBG Mobile esports as well. And all of these things, this team, this region is particularly having a very good portfolio of I can say audiences. So that is it. And right now, every of the players played a very good game, right? And they got to play a very good game from this situation. And here we go, WWC the team stats. This is grand finals match number 4, and AJ got one elimination with 408 damage graph, and this is San who got 3 eliminations as well. So Jetson with that one, okay, 2 eliminations and 1 knocks out, and 432 damage graph as well. So there are the graphs from the easy as well. He got to have 119 damage, but no any kind of the eliminations from him, from his side. And right now, if you're gonna go for the MVP, this is the player from Anteku, and maybe for a second render. And I guess in the very 4 second, last 4 second, he survived. That was a very deciding factor for other team as well. Especially, I'm gonna talk about one hit to the XIRC. That team was just devastated by this single player, and he got to have a very good chance to make that side and eliminations to his team as well. So here we go, we're gonna look out for some of the other players also who are coming in with the top player graph, and that is Ibneo from X1 Deadly as well. So here we have the Anis 7, he is also representing his team, game over esports, and 3 elimination from him as well. And Teku player, This is Ayo and 3 elimination for him. Suffer with that 2 elimination, and that was the end of the game for today's fourth match. And let's go for the match ranking up and how the players were having themselves up for the game. And this is some stats and the figures of match number 4 with the match ranking. And Nteku making that 17 total points, DXP Club with that 16 total points, 1 hit to DXIRC making 13 total points, and KSCFR's goals with 10 total points. So 4 of the teams I can see they have achieved 10 or double digit points and above, and there we go. So this is the thing that has been carried away from the very fourth match of the day. And the fourth match was very really interesting, I'm gonna say is that, because every teams who were not having a very good time got to have a very good eliminations while they came to this point. And if you got to talk about match summary, 70 eliminations, 68 knocks out, 11,082 healings has been applied by uh, all of the players in the lobby, 4 grenade eliminations, 36 assists were passed with the players among each other with the players, and 1 vehicle elimination. We got to see that. And if we're going to talk about overall MVP, here we go. Ayo, he is from Andeku, having that 15 eliminations, and is still talking about Jay from BXG. He got to have 11 eliminations. From TLQ Esports, TLQ Wizard got 9 eliminations, and Pure Aim with 9 elimination as well. Panda also got to have 10 elimination, but his damage graph is a little bit low in order of the comparison graph. So let's have a look over the overall ranking as well. So if you're going to talk about overall ranking up to the match number 4, and Teku with that 45 total points, and DXP with that 41 total points. 4K also having a very good time right now, and Anteku, maybe they're gonna lead this table. They're gonna make a very huge difference if they continues this sequence and series continuously, and maybe a very good chance for all of the teams. I obviously gonna say is that up to the hashtag 6 or hashtag 7 also, if they got to have 20 points in the very last game, and still hashtag 1 maybe the possible scenario for the teams as well. And there we go. If you're gonna see about all of the teams, they have been playing well, and I would like to make sure that you guys like and subscribe our channel. And this is Victory X Esports Presents VX Paid League Season 25, and this is featuring by, and this is covering up by Canzer Production, while I have been casting this event since the last match. And thank you so much everyone for the lovely support. And the very last match of the day, that is going to be the Irengo. And right now I will be going for the very short highlight that after will be coming up with the very last match, that will be the decider one. I will be meeting you guys very soon. Hello and welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are in the very last match of the day, and this is Victory X Esports Presents VX paid series season 25, and this is almost around the prize pool of $50, and there is some sorting, or you can say the distribution of prize pool, and how the players will be getting on, how the players will be going on through this. We will gonna be taking a look on this, but right now the players from B2B Gorax has been going all up to the military base. And if you are talking about the plane path is straightly going up away from military base all the way towards the maybe Kaminsky area, the bottom side of that. And right now, B2B God X official, they will be going on to take the battle with X1 Daily Esports. So X1 Daily Esports, they have also been coming to the military base, and right now maybe the office area has been covered out by B2B God X officials. And okay, there we go. I'm gonna see another player also, and there we go. No any kind of the loot scenario is right in that area. All of the players going away, all out aggression. And if actually you're gonna talk about the players in Primox area, there is already a starting off a blunter of eliminations. And here we go. Maybe a situation that could lead a team to get on is maybe a lack of some utilities. And here we go. If you're gonna talk about these things, here is B2BX Gorax official APZ Doc. He is right now trying to take some loot collections, and there we go. Right now he's having a pretty much of a loot collection, and the player from Sons of Lawns have been backed off with towards the industry area, that factory area. And still the players from X1 Lost Fire, ATX1 Lost Fire, they are right now trying to take up a good eliminations. Jello is right now missing from the team, so that is gonna hit some players, and maybe Shaira, she should have to come up with some magical her move, but this is not a very good time. This is not a pretty good time to take up some eliminations. So if you are very good and sure about this, there is ATX1 Lost Fire with some little bit of armory only, because this is very getting critical situation. And Stalber area, this is getting completely lack of every guns and all. So there we go. We have been seeing that the players are not having a very good time over to this area. And there we go, TLQ has been taken out, one and another. The player have been taken away, and player have been getting knocked out. These are gonna take that player down. And this time Acerax, this team is very good, and this team is making a very good domination around this players also. So one hit right at that area, and I gonna see that the teams from Acerax, they have been X4s and Legend 7 as well. There is the VE as well. So here we go, the combination of all of the players, how this team will be playing on. And Joker quickly he realizes that the players have been coming up down from the other side as well, and right now he has already got to have that backstab away. And there we go, Joker, he is letting those players to get that revival. And if he would have gone for that eliminations, then the team Dax should have to lose one of his brilliant player, one of the brilliant player. And right now still Sons of Lawns are going for some eliminations, and this time this is the fight of military base. And military base is a very chaotic situation. The massacre happens right here. Every kind of the scenarios goes on in this particular area, and still this thing is not going to stop. And there we go, X1 Daily Esports is right behind that area, and Crazy TD, they were also trying for some eliminations, and still the two of the players are remaining. IB Neo is one of the very concerning and the rising player from the team, but right now he is already missing away from the team. And there we go, one of the player trying to go up, and still B2B They are crawling, and another knockdown on the board for B2B Gorax. But there we go, another knocks out, and there is another elimination coming up in the very first move for the Sons of Lawns. And Sons of Lawns having first elimination on the board, and there we go, River getting taken down. River is right now maybe trying for some eliminations, but this time the eliminations, this time the situations is not getting very good for the team, and still the players from different sides, player from the different teams has been trying off a very good positionings. But finally, if you're going to talk about this team, EQZ finally take out the eliminations of all of their opponents coming in from the Primox area for the any kind of drop classes. But right now they have did it, they have done it, they have done it very successfully, and this is the time to celebrate for the team EQZ Esports. And here we go with Acidax Esports. They are also seeing pretty dominant with their moves, and there we go, one elimination in the tower. They took already two eliminations on their board, and 6 minutes of the time this is going on. And there we go, another team is also getting taken away, and ZZBB, this team in the farm okay, Milta area, they are getting a very good eliminations. But in the very meantime, this is not a good time to get out of their players. They need to count how many eggs are on their basket, because this is a very real quick move chance to get on with, and each of the players would have to make their every consistency and average positions in their very good area. So taking everything, every matter in their head should have to the very first question for the players as well. So if you're going to talk about the Sons of Lawns, they are already getting some eliminations, three of the eliminations on their board, and two of the players having some good eliminations as well. But right now the fight is against B2B Godax official. So Godji official, they are also seen to be in the very good position, but still they are trying to go up, they are still trying to make up some eliminations. And here we have the team X4s and the combination of Legend 7 as well. If you're going to talk about these players, this clearly shows that. Instead, the name of this team is Acidax, but I'm gonna talk about this team in between V, in between the X4s, in between the Legend 7. And all of the players are having a pretty good time in this area, and no any kind of the player casualties have been taken out in this very good scenario. And right now, if you're gonna see, there is Weather Papa taking some eliminations. Two of the players are only remaining for this team, and there we have it. And they are also trying to go out, they are also trying to make some kind of the different visionary for each of their side. And right now Joan is shrinking and Joan is getting closed out, and there we go, there we go. Maybe this time this is the fight, and this fight is not gonna let any of the players to get right. And there goes the process, there goes the process to get every of the player taken down. And still there is Weather Papa making 3 eliminations on their favor. Maybe the one of that elimination is still loading on their board, and there we go, 4 eliminations, and Asha getting the very last one. And there we go, JK BJK 1903, he is also coming in, he is also trying to secure some of the eliminations and still trying to go for elimination, but still trying to go in, trying to send every kind of the situation in for the team. And here goes the team with the Papa, still with the outer circle of the zone. And right now still you're gonna talk about is X1 Lost Fire, ATX1 Lost Fire. This team is still trying to go up a very good sign, and this sign is looking up for the other player as well. So here is a very good cluster maintaining over to the area. And right now if you're going to talk about the 4K 49s as well, this team is also trying to settle them out in this area. But well, they are trying to make themselves into the very good position. Cyrex, he is trying to make his team here revived, and the revival process that has to go very good in the process. And there we go, needs to count, needs to make themselves very calculative, no any kind of the risk, no any kind of the unwanted risks needs to get on for the players, and every of the players would be concerned about the every of the moves. One move that would lead the team to the success, or else that team could have gone to the very bottom phase as well. So these are the things to matter out, these are the things to learn about. And 4 second render, the player just who became the MVP of the very last match, and IO as well. This player is the overall MVP, and Anteko, this team is already leading with almost around 3 points. And maybe this situation that may comes out with other of the players. Anteko is very good in this side. Anteko making a very good position. Acidax, this team very good in their very prime. And there we go. Other than esports are also into the very concerning a thing, and this is a very cluster area to fight on with. And all the players, they are coming out, they are coming in with the very explosive one, and there goes, that is very crucial, that was very nasty, and such an explosive start for the team. And there goes the another team with a third party, and that is Acidax, and comes in with DZ, comes in with Demon, comes in with and Joker. And right now Woods, he should have to fight away, he should have to defend that away, but no, the line of defense has been broken out, the line of defense has completely been threatened by the team Acidax. And from the backside there is KSGFRS goals, they are also getting a very good eye on this particular area, and this particular area is getting totally devastated. All of the players would have to make themselves sure that if they would come into the very depth side, or if you're gonna talk about the very another side of the game, then this would may cause a very defining moment for the teams as well. And still KSC girls, they are also into the very good position, but I have been seeing all of the players getting now trying to make some togetherness, maybe fighting with the spirit, fighting with the unity that may comes out with a very good points for the team as well. So teams should have to think, reconsider everything to make some good eliminations as well. So there goes another team down, and there goes Demon, and Demon makes that another team out of that. And there we go, here we go. Oh my god, I thought Daisy would not be here for us belonging in this particular lobby, but right now this has been a very good time. But Asia from the backside, there goes, and I guess that would make a difference, that would make a very devastating difference for the players as well. So Asia, he is already in that position, would be distracting Demon to revive his teammate. And there goes, the players would have to think, the players would have to reconsider themselves. And there goes the circle closing in around 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and the players are also closing in with their full potential, full players going on. And here we go, each of the players trying to make themselves into the very good position, but still there are something that is missing out, seems to be missing out with these players. And EQZ also trying to fight with a very good position. And there we go, Navi, ISSLX and Narsi, 3 eliminations for this team as well. And DXB AZ, he is also trying to get himself some of the healings and maybe fight away with Navi SSLX and Narsi. But right now AZ is very low on HP, and Navi SSLX and Narsi, they are completely compensating themselves into the very good position. And okay, here we go, the players are not yet trying to expose themselves, but right now the players, okay, Evil and Jimmy, the two of the players are trying to go up, trying to make that sure how the players are trying to close in. And there goes, okay, Evil down, another player gets taken down, Jimmy gonna be taken down as well. And the very last player remaining, that is Lucifer, and in his face that comes the grenade. And that frag grenade would not be making any kind of excuses for Nabi SSLX and RC, and that is a very good domination that has been stored up, and that would be one of the crucial moment of the game as well. So I'm pretty bit impressed with this particular team. But right now another fight is going on in between, and this is between EQG and Weather Papa. These two teams are also into the very concerning factor. But right now KSG girls are also trying to take out some elimination against EQZ, and EQZ goes out in that manner. And right now, with Papa Viper, Aya, he is right in this position and maybe trying to loot out some crate of EQZ esports player as well. So if you're gonna talk about other of the teams as well, so here we have the team TLQ Esports. This team is pretty in that area where the hill starts, and this is the area where most of the player may have the eye on, because this is one of the center area for the players. This is one of the very good playable circle for the players as well. So into the very top area there we can see that Anteku is lying on in the very top of the Georgia Hill, and Georgia Hill is the very good position to have a very good eye on other players. If you're gonna talk about Georgia Hill container area, city area, or else you're gonna talk about the players who is coming in from the ruins area as well. Every side they're gonna look at four directions, four players, and all of the four dimensions as well, so you can see everything that you want. And if it is gonna be a very good circle around that area, then I would definitely be considering that the champion would have to be the team Anteku. Right now, DXB, if you're gonna talk about this team, this is a very concerning thing for the teams, because DXB is also into the race. I have not been noticing this team since a long, but right now this is the situation. This is the moment for the team that has been counting down with 5 4 3 2 1 1, and another circle goes up, another circle turns out into the very graveyard for the teams, and there we go. Ruins area. Ruins area would be the favorite for maybe DXP as well, and 4K for Knights having their four of their player remaining. Now they would be having a pretty good time over to this area, and still, if you're gonna talk about Anteku, this would have to come down to the ruins area. So still coming down, there can be the threat from TLQ Esports as well. And if you're gonna talk about some other of the players that may comes out, DXP, they were also into the very concerning position that could lead themselves into the very different area. Situations has been not been so good so far, and there we go. Rocky is still trying to see that the player may come out from that area, and he got to have that player a very good spotting, but not of pretty good knockdown. Here we go. The player is still trying for some eliminations, but no any kind of the impact has been yet raised by the players. Nanteku. Now this team is also already back into the track, and here we have the Aslan also trying to make some sure that eliminations that may comes out with the team, and Viper with the Papa, they are also coming in. Maybe this can be the situation where the teams are right now trashing here and there, no any kind of the destination, but they needs the destiny where they can lead it up towards their destination. So let's see. Another player, another team goes out. GZ, okay, B2B, GZ, yeah, I guess. And another team from TLQ. TLQ Esports, they are successfully yet trying to defend themselves with two of the players remaining, but still they are trying to taking a leap on towards the teams of Nteku. They are expanding the vision on towards the uphill side of the Georgia Hill, and right now still they are right now trying to take up some eliminations, but still they are not having their accounts on with eliminations, and still the situation is not pretty good. And while taking some of the concerning names over here, DXP, they are still surviving, and Teku, they are still surviving, 4 Nines, they are still surviving, and here we have the last but not the least, TLQ Esports, they are still surviving. So here is a very concerning things from the teams as well. So one player already took out himself from that area, and okay, now the players are concerned. They should have to go on. They should have to go down. And there we go. Now what should be the very defining case for the teams? And this one is gonna be very critical. And now they gonna take some pushes over to that area. And if that happens, then this would lead the team to be in the very defining moment as well. So in the very last very fight area, yes, the girls are also fighting away. This is the very good fight okay. Interesting fight so far, but now this is gonna be the end of the another team. That is where the Papa another team goes out, and that is a one hit ZZBB, and that goes out while Nteku is still Bunbun is right there and trying to take some look on Ginny, and maybe Ginny should have to look over to this area as well. But the players from the L7, that is Acid, they are also closing in, and while they are closing in, maybe the player from the different virtues, they are also trying to have their vision on. And here we go, Demon and DZ, two of the players trying to go up with the grenades, trying to grow up with a very perfectionist. And there we go, players are still in the mood to make some eliminations, but there we go, one player getting taken down. Okay, there we go, but maybe another player is already offline. Okay, that is it, and this is gonna be the end for the another team. And I still, one of the very good fight, one of the very good eliminations has been already on for the players, and this is gonna be another start. And here we go, Dizzy and Demon, two of the players, very precise, very having to be in the precision, and they have been playing a very wonderful duo till now. And right now Acidax, this team is trying to take up some eliminations yet again, because they want to come into the very first position. And if you're going to talk about Anteku, they are already into the hashtag 1 again. Who is gonna take this out? Who is gonna take this out? This is very questionable, and this is a very interesting question to ask also. There we go. Already spotted by Rocky. Rocky was trying to take that elimination down. He was able to go up with a very one active against Digi, but not that knocked out. But here we go, Rocky is still trying to go up with the vehicle, and right in this area Rocky has been a very consistent player among himself. And right now DXB, they are also trying for some survival, because they want to come hashtag 1 position. They want to come to the champions of the leaderboard. They want to top that for DM as well. So here it is, Rocky is still trying to go up, but right now the situation from the DXB club, this team still surviving, 6 total eliminations already on the board. And maybe this can be the very defining moment for the team, that how they can be the champions. Still the players from the pretty backside also trying to dominate, but no any kind of the backstabs has to be followed up by this team. And there we go, TLQ has been instantly one after another getting taken down, and Hazy is the very last player getting on for the players. And there we go, one and another knock on the board. And here it is, the revival is not going to be here, but it is the important thing to proceed. But the player already getting taken down, he is already tapped out from the 4 of the side, and no any kind of the vision gonna take that player go to the safe side. And here goes the elimination for Demon, making that 7 eliminations. And with that, DXB, okay, DXB were trying for some good time, but no, this time this team should have to give themselves up for this time. And right now the team from, okay, Antego, they are also on, and this is a very good situation that we need to see that which team is going on. Okay, there we go, and that's DXB. Whether DXB or that is Anteku, who is that team? Which team is that? Who is gonna take that podium up for the champions and the champion for VX Paid Series 25 Season 25 with a $50 prize? Well, and let's see. We're gonna see for that. Zombie RC is still trying to take up some 4 eliminations already on the hand, and maybe trying to take up some eliminations. And there we have the players from 4 Knights, 4K Nigesh, and 4 Knights are also in the very good position, but still some of the good fights in the very last fights, very last games, if that had been connected out, that had been proved out by these players, then that would definitely be a very good chance for themselves to prove out on this game. But no, any kind of moment it has been proved out by these players. And there we go, Acidax. This team has also been seems pretty consistent right now, but there we go. This has been fluctuating. This has been making a pretty good okay chance for themselves, and there we go, Demon making that another elimination. And with that, 12 total elimination on the board, 8 for the Demon, 6 okay 4 for the Daisy. And there goes another team coming out and rotating and rotating and rotating. Maybe this could be another elimination. Jade is still trying to make himself survive. And Jade, can he be the one to make himself and the team proud to go for the championship? Few more points, just few more points to get on for that. And still, healing battle is a very good option I see right now, and that is the situation. And still, Jade, maybe this time he's not gonna be possible to make himself out with that, but that is not a very good situation. And Zombie is gonna be taken away. Maybe that's gonna be a huge situation for the team, the XP club. Maybe or may not be. I'm not sure about that. But right now, the whole situation comes out to the two teams, that is 4 Knights and 1 hit to the XIRC. Which team is gonna take this fight away? And here we go with the 5 eliminations. 1 hit to the XIRC, but in the very opponent side, we're gonna see 4 Knights as well. So two of these teams trying to take out some battles, and here we have the players from the 2D. They're trying to take some grenades, but no any kind of connections yet been connected for the players. Plenty of the grenades has been connected. They have been trying to pull that out, but no any connections. Action 2D, he is already into the backside of the car, but right now he should have to make himself out of that, but no. Right now, maybe that is a grenade. That could be the decider one. That could be the decider one. And that goes on. That goes on. Maybe this could be. And that is it. This is the final moment. The final verdict that has been come out from the team. And that is it. This is the situation where the team meets the experience and everything they wanted to. And here we go. The very last match that has been already concluded. And the conclusion has been very into the very good side, and I'm very excited that who is gonna take this into a very good and the concerning fight. So let's see. I'm gonna talk about this in a very while, but right now we should also have to take a look on how the team played, how players have been maintaining themselves, and what is the situation really going right now into the overall standing stats and figures. And stats and the figures, we're gonna talk about those things as well, but right now, who got the chicken? And right now, if you're gonna talk about our city team stats, here we have Zombie making that 2 eliminations, Dax with that 2 eliminations, and Panda with that 1 elimination, while Adios with that 2 eliminations. So this is the point of the time where we are realizing how the players played on, how the teams made themselves on. And here we have the match summary. Match summary is 76 eliminations, and also we have 76 knocks out. So if you're gonna talk about other of the playing styles, other of the players, formations as well, here we have the different situation, and that may comes out with the players as well. So still we're waiting for the result scenario. What is the very good time to look into the leaderboard, that who took the very good position, who took the very first, second or third position. And that is a very concerning thing for the players as well, that is concerning for us as well. And let's see, still we are waiting. Our production director, please go on for this one, please. I don't want to wait for this, and maybe our audience also don't want to wait for this as well. This is very good situation where we are seeing that the competition were very in the top-notch area. The zone where the players were playing on, they were having a very complicated situations. Those were the times, those were the playing situations I have not yet been expecting from this particular lobby, but this has been a very wonderful lobby, and I have been mentioning that this lobby can be the very good lobby in very near future, and I have been mentioning about this, how these players will be taking up for themselves as well in the very near future. But right now, if you're gonna talk about, I think we'll be gonna be talking about the champion straightly, and that has been the call from the production director. Here we go as well, and here we go with the very second runner-up. Who is gonna be that? And that is gonna be the team none other than Anteku. What the situation goes on really with this team? Because I have been seeing this team into the very good position, but right now they are in second runner-up. Wow, that is a real concern, because I was not expecting this. I was really not expecting this from this particular team, because they were in hashtag 1 position. They already still survived to hashtag maybe 6 or 7. Still they don't got to have that winner position. Maybe I was thinking about they can still go for the hashtag 2, but that was not the situation. That was not the competition level for them. That was so really going far away from that, and that is it, guys. And if you're gonna talk about the second position, who took that, and second position is none other than 4Knights, and that is the very last match dedication from this team, and that dedication really paid off for 4Knights, and many congratulations to 4Knights as well. So that was it, and I'm very interested to see that whether the team one hit 2DXIRC or DXP. Among those two teams, who got to have that a good time over this fight, and let's see who took that one. And there we have the very champion of Victory X Esports VX Paid Series Season 25 is none other than the team DXB Club, and they deserve to be, and they made it, and there we have it, the champions for this time. And this is a very quick chance. This chance they have completely capitalized this one, and this is, guys, and this was the one where we have been very consistent to see about these players as well. And if you're gonna talk about the MVP, this is none other than a your 10k, and he got to have that a very good time on this particular position, and they were having a very good time. And here we go, let's see, this time the teams from this area, from this particular situation, they nailed it. Anteku, they did a pretty good job, but at the very end, there was the very minor twist that comes into the storyline, and the storyline got totally different for the players, and I was still surprised with that as well. So let's see about the overall MVP, and that's gonna be Yo 10k with 15 eliminations. Here we have Demon with 12 eliminations, Nigesh making that 11 elimination, while D31 from one hit IRC, maybe one hit Godex, maybe this is the team, 10 elimination from them, and J who got 11 elimination as well. So this is the total scenario for the teams. And if you're going to talk about the other things as well, we're going to talk about overall rankings, who got to have the points. And here we go, you're going to see that competition that goes on, and the competition is DXP with that 52, and 4K 4Knights with that 51, and Teku making that 50, 2DXIRC making that 40, TLQ making that 36, and that is a complete devastating moment. And I'm pretty sure these teams have been performing pretty well, and tomorrow in this situation also they will be getting prepared for the tomorrow's day. And I guess every of the players, every of the teams are making themselves a very good position, and everyone making a pretty good experience from this particular lobby. And I will be making you guys sure that we will be coming up with this kind of event pretty sooner, maybe the tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. But you should have to be connected with us. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will be coming up with the other events nearly in the future. And don't go anywhere, guys. We will be seeing you guys next time in this particular channel. For now, you guys make sure to subscribe Victory X Esports and like, share, subscribe. Okay, guys. So you need to make sure it, and we will be back. I'm also making you say, you guys, that I will be back and we will be back. And for now, this is the end for Victory X Esports Presents VX Paid Series Season 25 $50 event. And right now, this is Misogly signing off with it. And thank you so much for the Canzer production and producing this and managing all this event. Canzer, thank you so much. We will be meeting you guys very soon. Thank you so much for everyone. And right now, it's the end. I'm signing off.